look where we are. I'm feeling quite vulnerable. What's up, guys? It's Ben here from North Carolina. I'm so excited right now because I'm about to do my first paracamping trip. I'm a little bit nervous because I don't know what it's going to be like taking off with that extra weight. I have my motor, it's the Atom 80. I have my wing here, and I have everything I need to camp overnight in this bag. I think it weighs about 11 pounds. And I'm excited. I just don't know how this is going to play out. Come join me on this trip, guys. I just realized that I wasn't recording with the GoPro, but look at this beautiful morning. I've got all my camping gear that I need. I can't wait to show it to you guys. I've been kind of putting together this gear, including a tent that's under 3 pounds, a sleeping bag that's under 2 pounds, a little stove that's just a couple of ounces. Wow, look where we are. Nervous about having additional weight in this, what do you call this bag? It's a duffel bag, that's what it is. It turned out to be fine. Phew! Feels good down low. Feels really good. Is that a pretty piece of land right there? Looks like it's all under corn right now. A nice little drive, a pond, a deer stand. You see the deer down there just standing there looking at me. He's gonna hop into the woods right there just like I'm about to do. Get ready for my landing here. I'll go ahead and trim in. Heck yeah! Well, that wasn't perfect. All right, let the adventure begin. Well, the landing was fine, but the way I dropped the wing could have been better. I've got to pack everything up. I got to make my way into that tree line there where I have a place that I can camp. There's some trails and stuff like that, so I got to find the perfect spot. Please consider subscribing. Grasshoppers. Here we go. I got to find my way down this field, through a little trail, and into a place where I can camp for the night. Alright, so here's the trail. I'm gonna walk down and see if I can find the perfect place to set up camp for the night. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, this thing is getting heavy, but I need a little clearing to set up my camp. I got a new backpack for hiking and camping, And on that, there's a hip belt, and you put about 80% of the weight of the pack on your hips and 20% on your shoulders. So completely different with this setup I have here with this harness and frame. All the weight is on my shoulders. This may not be bad right here. That's not bad right there. It's pretty flat. We got a sleeping bag, air mattress, tarp, food, shovel, something to film with, tent, stakes. I want to show you a little bit about my gear. You saw me set up this tent, and this tent is actually just your really basic Walmart tent. It's enough for one person, and it's super lightweight, relatively speaking. If you start getting into the high-end camping, hiking gear, you're talking about tents that are less than 2 pounds. I also have the air mattress, which I blew up, and I have the sleeping bag. I have these 2 bags here with a ton of really good gear. So in this bag, this is kind of my my stove and my cooking gear. Fuel right here. I have this little stove, so it just flips out and you can light it. That works really well. I also have just a basic little pot here, and for tonight I have some ramen noodles. I have a little piece of a thin cutting board that I'll use just to have a flat surface to cook on so I don't spill everything. I do have this little package of knife and fork and spoon, which are more durable than plastic silverware. You know, you can wash it and you can cook with it without it melting. In this package I have all my electronics, so you guys know I like to film stuff. I have some cameras, GoPros, Insta360, stuff like that. I also recently purchased this thing. This is a little power bank, and I can charge up phone, watch, cameras with USB ports here. Thing is super affordable, pretty lightweight. I'll leave a link down below, but the only downside to this is it does take a while to charge this power bank up, so it's not something that's going to happen in an hour or 2 once you get home. I think that may take a few hours. Have some charging cords for cameras. I also have this little headlamp. This is great for hikers and backpackers. It has a couple different settings for the light, and then it also has a red light so that you can see at night without completely waking yourself up. It's adjustable in every way, and it also has a USB rechargeable port, so you can just charge that up. So I guess it's time to finish setting up camp. There's a crow that's not happy that I'm here. Usually when you're camping, your first priority is to keep yourself dry and comfortable and warm and all that stuff. I've been thinking a little bit about all this gear that I have. The motor, the harness, the cage, the wing. I really want to keep them protected too. From the rain, if it rains, also from the dew in the morning. So I'm gonna see if there's a way that I can store some of it right here inside this part of the rain fly. I saw some rocks over here. I can set up a little perimeter, keep a fire contained. Check this out. A lot of poison ivy. While that fire's working, I'm gonna test out my little stove and camp kit here and make some food. Some meat and vegetables, noodles. This is so good. I don't know. What flavor ramen do you guys get? I know my kids like chicken. Sometimes they'll eat the beef. But this is so good. I wanted more than just noodles, so I put in some soybeans, edamame, and some ground beef. I don't know what kind of video this is going to turn out to be. I forgot to even start the GoPro before I took off this morning. It's been a lot of fun already. I feel like I've kind of unplugged. Haven't really checked my phone since I've been here. This day has felt very surreal. Taking off this morning, I was nervous, I was anxious. I wasn't sure if my little Atom 80 would be enough to lift me and all my gear, but it really was fine. And then as soon as I got in the air, yeah, I was taken with the beauty of the morning and the flight. One of the challenges that paramotor pilots always have is a landing zone, right? We're lucky if we have one or two or any good LZs, but in order to do something like paracamping, you need a couple LZs. And that's why I chose to land on the road. Before the insects get too bad, I'm gonna get in the tent and I'm gonna call it. It was a good spot, guys. Leave no trace. I hear a helicopter up above. Guys, there's only one thing left to do here, and that's to take off again. I'm on that same road where I landed. And this road really isn't used a lot, but I don't think I want to lay my wing out right here in the middle. I'm gonna see if I can kind of set it up aside here in this little parking lot and then run straight down the road. There's very little wind today, so I think it's fine. I think the direction's gonna be fine. But guys, wish me luck on this. Let's see if we can capture this one. Let's see if we can make this happen. I'm gonna be totally honest, I'm so nervous right now. I think part of what I have to do is not panic and be prepared to just kill it and reset it. I can't have the irrational escalation of commitment on this launch. If it's no good, it's no good. Let's go. Alright, so that's okay. The wing wanted to fall, and I was trying to keep it going, but really you can't pull it back. Set the motor down and just lay it out again. No harm. Let's see if anything's changed with wind in the 10-15 minutes since I last laid out. It would be slightly better if I laid out that way, but let's do it. Alright, we're gonna try it the opposite way. There's just the slightest breeze, and that's gonna do two things. It's gonna help me get the wing up, and it's gonna help me gain altitude. The trouble, of course, is now I'm really gonna be laying out in the middle of a f***ing road. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna just go get my motor and all. Now I'm gonna be launching toward power lines. I'm feeling quite vulnerable, not in the sense that I'm far from civilization and I can't get home, in the sense that I'm launching in an unfamiliar place, not a big forgiving field, and I'm afraid that I'm hurt myself or damage my equipment. So up until now, I felt like I always prioritize safety, and today I'm not doing that. Today I'm optimizing adventure, and so that's something I gotta think about when it's all said and done. Rather not drag it. Let's go. This is the last part to accomplish everything. Take your time with this. Yeah, buddy! I was doing so good until the end. I felt like, hey, I'm in the air, so the direction doesn't matter. I'll go over this irrigation ditch. Well, the wing actually wanted to drop me and let me take 2 more steps. And at that point, I was getting close to corn. So I said, I'm gonna go full throttle here. And so I may have clipped the top of this corn here. Let's see. Corn was hurt in the making of this video. Let's go! Woo! So I had a failed launch on takeoff, and yeah, not ideal, but in a way, it kind of checked me. I need to be cautious when I do a flight like that. Swoop into this wheat field. Oh, look at the deer. I didn't even know you were there, buddy. Yes, success. Man, that was so much fun. That was definitely the most adventurous I've been on my paramotor. The flights were great. The takeoff and landing, I learned something, and the camping was epic. So guys, thanks for checking out the video. If you liked it, please reach down, hit that subscribe button, and come check out my next flight.